Chad, Richard Smalley, what episode is this, Chad?
Jesus. This is episode number 112 of SlapperCast.
Was that loud?
Yeah, in my headphones maybe turned up too loud, yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
Do it again.
No.
Just
Good morning, gentlemen.
how's everybody today?
Pretty
That
good.
was good.
Better than I felt last time we recorded, for sure.
Yeah, who is she?
It's called Good Night's Sleep.
Ooh, she's a whore.
Yeah, several nights of good sleep.
Go. What's on the docket today, gentlemen?
What's on the docket today? Oh, lots of stuff. Right now, we've the demand for the unisex pirate design has been well. I don't even know if it's a demand. I think our sales person Lori has just knocked the crap out of the park. So we have 0 pirate unisex in stock. So they're all online. They're all where are the Chad Blaggards? What?
Blaggards.com.
Blaggards.com. That's it.
Blaggards.com
No
/store.
No the, by the way.
No the.
We got a ton of these posters made by venues, and they go and they find in block capitals, and they stick it beside our logo, which doesn't have a the. We have a nice logo, but there's no the. How did they? Yeah. So anyway, there's no fucking the. Anyway.
So the website can actually educate you on this. If you type in theblaggards.com, it'll take you to the website. But watch what happens to the URL. You can try putting the "the" back in, and it'll immediately disappear.
Yeah,
that's one of my favorite things.
One of my favorite things: whiskers on kittens and raindrops and roses. Yeah. So
let's talk about that.
Nope. So
Crisp apple strudel? No, not a thing. Not one of your favorite things.
Hey, let's keep the racism at a minimum.
All right,
Eric. So, did anybody know that Lionel Richie and Barry Gibb have never recorded together? Did you know that? I think that's could you imagine what those two would come up with?
Yeah.
I was listening to the Commodores the other day on LP. Thank you, Kim Elson, my neighbor. I was listening to the Commodores record the other day, and I thought to myself, my God, this couldn't get any better. I said, wait a minute, Barry Gibb could improve this. He's the only person on the planet that can improve. Barry, if you're listening, call me. Ah! Anyway, what are you doing, Eric?
Fixing my hair.
If you don't look good, we don't look good.
It's thrown together, man. Last minute came flying in here, so.
Yes, you did. Right on time, too, I might add.
Anyway, what's up? What's happening? What are we talking about? What's the word on the street?
How did everybody enjoy the Kima Boardwalk? Did you like that? You have a good time? Man.
Can never go wrong in Kima.
That's right. Chemotherapy. That's what we call it. Many people are not calling it that. Yeah. So, and also Derek Sisson, thank you for Friday. Much fun.
Yeah.
Much fun. Hey, let me ask you this. So, jump in the van, go on a tour. First place, where would you go?
I would like to go up the East Coast because it's been a while since we've been that way. That's where I would go in the States. Obviously, I already said when Cormac was on, the first place I want to really go is Ireland.
Kiss ass. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think going up to Philadelphia and New York, all those places again would be really cool.
Well, September, it's still on.
Yeah.
We have the Bethlehem Celtic Festival in September, which we're still slated for. So we'll be talking to our good friend Tim Elvirus from the Outsiders. He is. We're talking about doing some dates with them in Pennsylvania. So he has got a couple of venues, and we've got a couple of venues, and be a lot of fun.
What about you, ECH?
I'll say West Coast. That way we'll cover both of the coasts, and then Patrick can take the middle. So then
I always take the middle.
We can start our world domination tour.
We have talks. We are in talks with. We've spoken with Dave, who is good friends with Peter and Kathy Duncan. Dave owns a casino and some other places in Montana. So we're talking about August in Montana. How about that, y'all? So anybody listening that anything to do with anything, if you think that you know somewhere that might have a electrical outlet that we can plug into, let us know where it is. We will come see you. That van is raring to go, as you can tell.
Yeah, it's been a whole lot of fun. That's pretty much all I did yesterday was add dates, get caught up with everything, all the stuff that's been booked over the past couple weeks. Very nice. I enjoy doing that. I hope to be doing that for quite some time.
Mo and Mo.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Also, the launch is now official. Reward Music is up and running.
Mm-hmm.
There's been not on our part, incidentally. We've been ready for this. We've been crouching tiger, hidden content for a while. We've been waiting for this thing to hit, and Reward Music has been, I wouldn't say dragging their feet. I just think ironing out the kinks, maybe. So we're live on Reward Music, which is, I think it's going to take a little while to get going, but I love the format. I love what they're doing over there, and Dweezil and the gang they're working tirelessly. It looks like around the clock. So our stuff will be going there pretty soon, and then I mean it's up, but I think it's going to take a little while for the fire to catch. God, what was it? Maybe I should make notes and stop doing heroin. Maybe notes better. I finally sent Vinny off his hot sauce and his t-shirts. So good that they were out of my hot sauce that I like. So I wrote him and said, hey, I didn't forget. I sent it. So we sent him some Ariba hot sauce. If you're in Houston, go get any of the Ariba one. But I sent him the spicy, that spicy red one, and also sent him the Jardines ghost pepper. Which again, if you're in Houston, I don't know where that's made, but I forgot to read the label. But that was what I was waiting for.
The Jardines is made over in Buda, over by Austin.
Huh?
Yeah.
Wow, well that's top notch. I was wondering why it was so cheap too. It was only, I think it was less than $3 for a jar. I mean, it's amazing. Really good stuff.
Yeah, they make it's called a Texicante, which is actually my favorite one, and
I've had that
at the Spec liquor store.
Yeah. I like that. Really good. What is your? I mean, what's your favorite hot sauce?
I used to really like Native Texan, which was a brand that HEB carries. I think they still have it.
They have it.
Yeah, but I stopped buying it. There was a variety called, oh God, was it the restaurant kind? I forget what it was. There was one variety they had that was just perfect, and it was like, it tasted just like it would at at the best Mexican restaurant you can imagine. It tasted fresh. And then they just stopped making it at some point. I think Mike, who was working for Central Market, which is owned by HEB at the time, explained to me that they had some production line problem with it. So I think they just stopped making it. But I've had several of their varieties, and at least it's been a while since I've had them, but I thought they were incredible. What about you guys? Eric, do you have a favorite salsa brand?
There's not to sound all gauche, but David Beebe, our friend David Beebe from out in Marfa, he would bring us these kind of like oversized ketchup bottle size salsas from Ojinaga, which is the town right across the border from Presidio, which is where David lives, and it was made by these Mexican Mennonites, which is a religious organization. That salsa is the best salsa. However, obviously hard to get because it's way over there on the west side of Texas and across the border. So I'd probably have to say I've always been a fan of the Jardines stuff. It always tastes real well. And a distant second would be that Mark's salsa that HEB sells. It's a good all around. The roasted one is the best one. It's just a good all around, inexpensive, tasty salsa.
Yeah, I agree. I've had them. I like to say I've had them all. I really do. I check them out as they appear, and my kids are big salsa fan. We all like the spicy or the extra spicy, so it's it's always really. And then coffee. I got to talk coffee again. I know I said it last week, but big coffee news coming. What are you drinking right now? ECH, what's in your cup? Don't say fucking Folgers. We're gonna have to cut it up. I know you meant.
There's a company called Independence Coffee Company. I think they're out of Central Texas, and we buy that. Usually, I go to HEB and kind of make my own blend from the bulk coffee. A little Hawaiian, little Costa Rican, little Sumatran, But when we just order from the what do you call it, the curbside Independence Coffee Company, the Jet Fuel is their particular dark roast. It's delicious.
I gotta try that.
Yeah, it's like $7 a pound or whatever. I mean, $7 for a bag. It's good.
That's good. That's not bad. Chad, what's in your cup?
I've become rather fond of HEB's Texas Pecan, which is a medium roast. I really prefer dark roast, but I can't. Look at a negative face. Don't you remember when we went to, was it
No. Aurora, no.
yeah, right. They had a Texas Pecan there that we actually both enjoyed. But
I had to put it in the other coffee to make the other one taste like something.
This one is actually pretty. You could. I used to do this actually. Is my dark roast, I would put just a little bit of this on top, and it's really all you would need to give it a little bit of bite. But I also I can't drink dark roast at home because my stomach turns inside out after a while. So I look for good medium roast, and I've been doing Pete's Brazil lately, which is pretty good.
Pete's is pretty good.
Yeah,
I gotta give pizza. Yeah,
kind of a fruity flavor, aroma, whatever you
it's
call it.
always nice when you go in the airport and there's a Pete's there. You say, "Yeah, give me some real coffee."
Yeah, I couldn't find. I tried a couple of different varieties of Seattle's best medium roast, and I couldn't find one that I liked. Kind of have to go dark with them, I think, in order for it to really hit.
Said the dark
like my soul.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I've been on a mission kind of a journey to try to find good medium roast coffees that I can actually still taste.
Yeah.
So what's all this about Blaggards brand? What's going on? When's it coming? What's the flavor? What's the flavor profile like? What's the haps? What's the hops? What's the hoops?
We are talking with a company about putting a Blaggard blend together, and it will be dark, and it will be stand your spoon up. And if you're putting a spoon in there, it better be because you're trying to chew it. Don't put any coffee, just drink black, right? That's it. But yeah, we're talking so hopefully we're going to have some a Blaggard blend very soon. So very, very, very excited about that. And it's going to be the fair trade coffee. It's going to be all the good stuff. So it's not going to be any of this powder shit, this dregs stuff that they instant crap. So I do want to also say too, if you're a coffee drinker and you like black strong coffee, I'm going to give you a little tip here. If you're on the road and you're afraid of crap coffee, which we've been subject to, I can't even tell you how many times. You go into these boutique coffee places and you go, "Hey, give me black coffee. Put 2 shots of espresso in there to be sure," and it still tastes like camel piss. I don't even know that camel piss tastes that. It's not that bad. I like camel piss on certain days, but the thing that we run into more times than not is the coffee is so piss poor that the espresso doesn't do it any favors. Mm-hmm. So, little tip is if you bring some dark roast instant coffee just on the road with you, there's 2 things that you need in the van at all times, and that's 1, hot peppers, because then there's no such thing as a shit pizza, and the second thing is instant coffee, because if you get a shit cup of coffee, you put a teaspoon of that instant coffee, mix it in, and then voila. So that's a little. You heard it here first, kids. So
you were doing that on the plane, weren't you?
Yeah, because you're on there for 8-10 hours sometimes, and there's nothing worse. It's like being in a bad relationship. You're like, what the fuck am I doing here? Get out, run away. So you bring your own, you fix it. The other great thing about instant coffee as well is, or you're a bit of a snob like me. You just take some coffee, put it in a Ziploc bag, poke some holes in it, leave it under the driver's seat. Your car smells great all the time, except when it's 3:00 in the morning and then you start jonesing for coffee and you're because the smell in there is so good. So just tips, but
that's actually the only time I've ever seen you brew coffee in a hotel room was for that reason. It's to freshen the air.
Yeah, that's the other tip too. You go into they go, yeah, it's a non-smoking room. They mean there's nobody smoking in there right now, but today and the day before they were smoking their fucking brains out. Yeah,
apparently.
So I have looked under the beds before in hotel because I said that motherfucker's still here smoking. He's under there.
So swinging it back to Mexican food, which we got on talking about salsa because of Vinny mentioning that you can't get good Mexican food where he lives. Where would you tell people to go? Like if Vinny came to town, where would you tell him to go?
I would not tell him. I would take him. I would take him to Andy's after dark. Don't go to Andy's during the day. It's not the same. It's not the same. So it's like a Walmart during the day, and then it's like a strip club at night. So it's completely different. So Andy's at night, always. If you want something quick to go and you want great service and you want to blow your face off, Cabo on Washington, our friends over there, go see. Just get the California roll and just one bite. It's only about that big. Just Eric, what's the place downtown? I don't want to say the wrong name. Yeah, that we were just right by there when we played the TBH Theater.
The original Ninfas.
Ninfas. I didn't want to say the wrong thing, but yes.
It's on Navigation, and actually there's an El Tiempo. There's a new El Tiempo right around the corner that's actually really, really good. I've been to that one before too.
Yeah.
And El Tiempo is owned by the Ninfas family, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can't go wrong on Navigation. You cannot go wrong. You can't go wrong. That's just and then for the kind of Tex-Mex, you have to do Chewy's on Westheimer and Kirby. You can't. You just can't.
It's a fun restaurant.
The other Chewy's. There are other names, but yeah, you have to go to that one. I've been going there since I first moved to Houston, and
Yeah, it's funny because that's not even the original Chewy's location. We've been to other ones. I think the original one's in Dallas or something. But
no, it's in Austin.
We've been to other locations. Oh, it's Austin. Okay. We've been to these other locations, and they're not, for some reason, that one on Kirby has just always been fantastic. So,
yeah.
And then just to put a tail on that kite, the Ninfas thing, the only good one is the one on Navigation. The rest are,
they're not.
I don't know what they are. I mean, I kind of heard a story that the Ninfas family kind of broke apart, and the original one was kept with the family, and then they sold the name to just hearsay. I don't know if this is true or not. And they just, so now there's like Ninfas like in strip malls and at these weird corner parts of like shopping centers, and just it's basically becoming like a Taco Cabana kind of thing, not.
Yeah, I was gonna say Taco Bell. Taco Cabana. You can still at least use their restroom.
Fair enough.
The other one I would mention, I haven't been there in so long, but Teotihuacan on Airline.
It's right up
Airline. Yeah,
right over there.
Fantastic restaurant, and we've had many sort of special band meals there in the past. It's been a while, but that's my mom and I. I think that's our favorite Mexican place to go to. But you got to make sure you say it right. I think I'm saying Teotihuacan. I think that's correct. We used to say Teotihuacan, and if you say it around somebody who actually knows how to say it, they're horrified apparently. So
there's one over on Cavalcade too, right?
Yes. Yeah, there's two locations. That's
smaller one, the greasier one.
I've never been to that one, but yeah,
it's small and greasy.
Yeah, and you have to say quesadillas when you order because they'll because they don't like it.
Can I get a side of tortilla, please? Por favor.
Yeah, another good example of that was which we just witnessed was in Midland. We used to frequent the Rosas in College Station. And always seemed to be very good, very good. Then we went to the one in Midland, and it looked kind of similar, but it wasn't. I had to go outside and lick the pavement to get some flavor. Pretty awful. But speaking of licking the pavement, I'll come back in the College Station. Yeah, we have some new O'Bannon's dates in College Station. We have some. I just added them all. We have a new Scotty's saloon. Never been there. It's in Richmond, down by Laurie and Chris. We got some Woodland dates in November, December. There's a bunch of new dates on there. So if you want to go to Reward Music or Blaggards.com or theblaggards.com, a bunch of new dates. And we're talking to a bunch of people in and around other states. So we're going to be rolling out of here soon. So very wonderful to be out and seeing everybody again, and just to be doing what we're supposed to do, get this shit going.
And this particular week, we're going to be at Continental Club on Saturday for the first time in a year, at least.
Yeah.
So that's I'm very much looking forward to that. That's going to be an outdoor show.
And who's coming to play with us? Come on.
Which one is it? Is it Jeff Duncan? No, it's Chris Buckley?
Yes.
Okay. I can't keep track anymore.
Hard to keep track of who's doing what besides me playing the drums, you playing guitar, Patrick, and Chad playing bass. After that,
Yes, Chris Buckley.
We're doing the Cork and Barrel on Friday with him also in Austin. So our Austin, which is actually in Round Rock. So our Austin and our Round Rock and our surrounding areas, Buda and Kyle, mom and dad, and we're going to be out there first time and really looking forward to getting out there and seeing some of our old friends again. So people have been wondering and pestering and bugging and calling about when we're going to be back in Austin. This is as close as we've been in a long time. So come on out.
Yeah. It's funny that even after we were already in talks with Cork and Barrel about playing there, people were saying, you should play Cork and Barrel.
And it hadn't opened.
Just wait. It's coming.
That was when they
Yeah.
hadn't opened. And the manager called me as they were still in construction, in the construction stage. The manager called me and it said, hey, the owners have contacted me and said, get Blaggards. And I said, oh, well, you called the right number. You didn't call the Blackguard. Well done, my good man.
Nice.
Anyway, so we're racing today. Today is a busy day. ECH has got some TCB, if you know what I mean. He's got to go TCB, and with some TLC. There, see, look at that, right on cue. And Chad's got a chore list. I have got many things to do also, but I would like to say, it's a thrill to see you all again. Thanks to everybody for coming out and sharing our stuff and telling people about it. Really appreciate that. This is the beginning of a big summer. There's going to be a lot of miles put on there. We dying to see all of you. Just continue to take care and look after each other, because it like I said, it's going to be a big summer. It's going to be so much fun when we're able to really light this firework and or firecracker and get it going. So just stay in touch, keep doing what you're doing, and we cannot wait to see you. We got a whole bunch of new stuff, and we're really looking forward to just getting back out there. This is just such a thrill. So thank you all.
Yes, thank you.
thank you.
All right.
Yeah.